university. So the thing is like education at the top. It doesn't matter if your education at the top. HR people, hiring managers, they keyword match. So the keywords usually come from their skills section, which is down there.
And it depends on your industry, okay? For most of y'all in technology, put your education at the bottom. But if you're in HR or any other kind of like business field otherwise, you can put that at the top, it's fine. But for this kind of job, definitely put it at the bottom. Listen to Josh on that.
I feel like you got a lot of bullet points for this. I would just probably pick your best few, maybe your best 4.
I mean, this one isn't terrible, actually. These are my favorite colors, too, so that might be part of it. But I would pick a different font. This one is kind of difficult to read. Maybe organize the top a little bit. But otherwise, this one isn't terrible.
It'd be cool if you had links to any of these projects that you worked on. Like, if, like, I don't know if you're allowed to link to the projects, but I would link to, like, if you worked on a public-facing website or a web app or anything public, if you work on an app that is public, link the app. Even if you made a page inside of the app, link the app. Link the thing that your company does.
I know this stuff seems really nitpicky, but it's really important, especially when we're thinking of like the roles you're looking for in software, right? We want to make sure that you're actually like able to pick things like this out. All of your dates over here on the right, those look really good, except for they're not uniform. August down here at the bottom is all caps. Pick one way, all caps or just the first. And then August 2015 to 18, it should be August 2015 to August 2018. Just keep it all uniform. Make sure it matches everywhere else that you're using this format.
All right. My question is, do you have a portfolio? Oh yeah, okay, hit a button. Do you have a, hit a button. Do you have a portfolio? Because you got LinkedIn, phone number, and your email. Do you have a portfolio? You are clearly a software engineer. Also, if you're an intern, don't put intern, just put part-time. Okay? Part-time, junior developer, and intern, but this is the same thing. Okay? So take intern off your resume and just put part-time. Always. Yo, Driz, turn up your volume. All right.
WTF is associate software engineer. Answer that. No, the color and font is good. Well, the color is good. The font should change. Make it something sans serif, not a serif font.
Methods.
Mike L., you would not believe the things that we see.
I don't know if I'd put methods. I just put like other or project management.
Yeah, take that out.
REST APIs is kind of like expected. I'd probably put that.
Well, all of this is expected.
Well, okay.
Honestly, this whole set, web development,
this is too
app
vague.
development.
This is too vague.
Yeah, you're going to have to prove that anyways. So if you do have experience in that, it should be over here in your projects or in your work experience. It doesn't need to be called out on the side like that.
Nobody cares about calculus 1 and 2. I took it. I put that. Nobody cares.
Nobody cares what courses you took in college either. Like,
it depends on like if you have like a capstone project.
Or if you don't have any work experience. But you have work experience, so take those out.
Software tools and systems is vague. Software design, vague. This is kind of vague.
Discrete math. What is that?
They want to be. They want. This is what they want, bro. This is all that matters. Is this section here?
As HR, like we don't need that other stuff. Like. Josh says, cool if you have a capstone project, but we're not looking at that. We want to see your projects. We want to see the work you've done. We want to see the experience you have. Hey, see, for uploading your resume to apply for jobs, I usually submit in a PDF. It depends on if you're using a Mac sometimes, though. So if you're able to email your resume, send it in both PDF and doc form. That's what I usually do myself, and it helps us, too, just in case it opens funky. But if nothing else and you only get one option, always just do a PDF. To start. They'll ask you if they need a fix.
I got a question. Is Google Development Club, is that a paid job or is this like volunteer? I'm not sure. Like I think Google Developer Club is like, it's like that's a volunteer.
What's
like
club?
I don't think you're getting paid for this.
You're in a Google Club?
Am I wrong on this? That title is messed up. Well, thanks for showing up. We appreciate you. We thought it might get a laugh.
They're the ones who say that we roast. We're just helping you.
We're just having a joke. We're actually trying to help. But am I right on it? It's a volunteer, right? Google Developer Club is not paid.
Like discrete math. It's an actual course. That's cool. It's good to know. Listen, and okay, HR people, that we didn't take classes like this. If we need to know what it is, we'll ask. Usually we don't care about that stuff. So don't freak out.
More like junior dev pretends to know what he's doing. That'd be a good title for the stream too. Okay, so it's volunteer. All right, so you're gonna get popped on that because this is not paid experience. It sucks, but
it's a university club. That's what Google Club is.
Yeah, you're not gonna.
Is that count as work experience?
No,
were you paid?
No, that's why it doesn't count as work experience. It counts as like a project that you'd work on. I would put that under your projects or miscellaneous or something else, but it's worth putting on. Yeah, definitely put it on there because you got to get accepted and stuff. But just put it in your project section. Like this looks like the only internship that you have.
That's a good point, though. It's smart using Google for your keyword search.
Only if you apply to like big boomer companies that have actual services that keyword scan your resume is so stupid.
Here's the thing. You'll get past HR because we're going to go, okay, Google, that makes sense. And then you're going to get to your hiring manager and you're going to have some explaining to do because it's going to be someone like Josh who's like, what is that?
You're going to have to do that every single time.
How much can you make as an HR person? Usually cap out around $60,000 unless you want to be an HR manager. And
have a nose ring.
And then you get to 70, 80.
And then if you have a nose ring, you make 6 figures, right?
Yeah. Why you roast me on that?
This is a roast stream. Everybody can appreciate a good laugh. There's a lot of tension in the world these days.
Mm-hmm. This is true. This is a tension-free zone.
I think this is okay. Like, I don't know if these are clickable. I didn't check on my own.
Yeah.
But if these links are clickable, that's perfect. And if this little button right here is like a link to the demo, and let me check it. Hold on. Let me take it off.
Okay. While you do that, just a little nitpicky thing. It is really busy to read. The formatting's pretty good. It's not so bad. I would change the font size of everything in there.
All right, hold on.
And make your
we gotta talk about this.
Subjects a lot larger, like education, experience, those a little bit bigger, just so it's easier to call out and read.
Should I put down artificial intelligence class? Put down the projects you made in that class. The class doesn't mean too much because they don't know what you made, you know.
Actually, IT is the one who fixes time cards. HR doesn't. We just listen to your complaints about it.
You guys, no, we're not married. I'm married to myself.
Why we have to get married? I'm married to my dog.
Let's talk about this for a second. I clicked on your link and it took me to your portfolio page. And I do not believe a picture necessitates hold on. I don't think a picture of what you look like matters if you could do the job or not. And I feel like, people discriminate, as we know, okay? People discriminate based on whatever it is their jerk personality wants to discriminate on, and I don't think putting a picture on your personal site is going to help you. Like, it shouldn't matter, but unfortunately that's the world we live in, so
RGB lighting, your lights on your wall, those
I'd
are
probably
nano leaves.
Probably take that off. See, look.
Oh god.
Stop.
Oh god.
Anyways, I would consider taking that off. I don't think it matters. It's just, people are mean, dude.
Hey Viet, we're doing good. How are you?
Like, I think my opinion on this is, like, you wouldn't want to work at a company that discriminates, but sometimes the hiring manager is the only person that discriminates, and the rest of the team that you'll never meet is cool, and you didn't know that you got discriminated against, which fucking sucks, but, like,
part of the purpose of HR is to make sure that stuff doesn't happen. And everybody who does interviews, including hiring managers, we usually hold trainings for so that we can try to eliminate that or control it as much as possible. But you never know. Yeah, that's our job and what we're trained to focus on and make sure that that doesn't happen. But some other people, like hiring managers or other people that you interview with, they're not as attuned to it. So it's gonna, it happens. Unfortunately, it slips through the cracks. Everybody's got some kind of subconscious bias that might come out. So keep that stuff in mind. I wouldn't put your picture anywhere. And it might not even be like the color of your skin. It might just be because you have glasses or they don't like the style of your clothes or something like that. And it's all really dumb, but it happens. So just try to sell yourself, play the game, do the best you can, and know that stuff happens. It shouldn't. That's true, but it does.
All right. Let's keep it moving. We got
How to Prove Discrimination. That's a thing that you can research from EEOC claims. We get them sometimes, and anybody can really claim that. It's your job to prove it if you want to take it farther.
Someone said bro moment. Okay, got you. Oh no. All right, cool. We could do this. This is mechanical engineering. Dude, this looks like my mechanical engineering.
Oh God, I can tell you're an engineer.
It's great.
Make it so they can
I put
see
this.
it.
This is the exact same shit that I put on mine.
Oh God.
I
mean,
I got a job though.
Fine, but I definitely know you're an engineer before I read anything on this page.
Okay.
Oh,
let's look at this.
Real smart with your margins, though. I mess with my margins too. In order to keep it on one page, I widen my margins. I stretch them. Anything to keep them one page.
Here we go.
Y'all change that font though.
Josh, that's
it's
a
so
sexy
hard
haircut.
to
Hey,
read.
thanks. Appreciate you.
Yeah, it's good.
Step 1, be good looking. Step 2, don't be not good looking. Have you tried step 3, which is don't be broke, and step 4 is be rich. So that's the 4 steps
Those
to
are
success
monopoly rules.
in life. Okay, so.
Okay, first change your font. This font is terrible. I won't read it.
Okay. Don't put your GPA on there
Never.
unless it's like something to brag about,
No.
which would be like a 4 maybe. But
And
even
we're
then,
still
take it
not
off.
really gonna care. Especially, how long ago was that? To spring 2022. Okay, so you're still in school for 2 years. You might not have finished with that GPA. It might just be what it is now. It doesn't matter.
Take this off. I know how old you are. You're 18 in fall 2018. You were 17 or 18 years old.
The only thing you need for your education is your completion date. So it looks like spring 2022. It's totally fine if you need to put a future date for that. But don't put your starting date. It also doesn't matter how fast you finish school. It took you an extra year like it took me, no big deal. We don't need to know. Doesn't matter. That won't even come up on a background check. Usually it's just when you finished it.
Why can't I zoom? Whatever. I don't know. Okay.
Yeah. Excel
you can lie on a resume. 100%
go.
you can lie on a resume, bro. Just don't lie on the background check and don't lie in the interview. You use the resume to get to the interview.
Here's a couple of things to go along with that. Things that you should not lie about because they are verifiable on your background check. The only thing that we know is the dates of employment and your last job title. Not all of your job titles, just your last one. We can't verify anything else.
Yeah, but you can talk about that.
We also can't say if you can talk about it all you want, but if you were an intern for most of it and you left like a month after you became a full-time employee, only put that full-time employee title right there. We'll never know. We can't verify that, so it only helps you usually. I never put my starting title. I put my ending title because it sounds a lot better to be a manager for 4 years than it does to be an intern for however long. Make a judgment call on that. Whatever makes it sound better for you. Anyways, things that we can verify: job title, dates of employment. We can't verify if you were fired, so never tell anybody that. We can't verify how good you were at a certain thing. We can't. So sell yourself. That's what I call it. Josh calls it lying.
People in the chat call it lying. I say enhancement.
Yeah, we're just enhancing.
We're fluffing up. It's just marketing, dude. It's like drop shipping, but if you think about it, right? Everyone's buying the same shit from the same place, but the one advertisement looks better than the other. It's the same way with resumes. Everybody's sending in resumes, but one looks better than the other.
Communication skills, that can go. That's
they could both be garbage workers.
Computer skills, that's an interesting thing to call out. Hopefully, if you're applying to a job like this, you have these computer skills. But a lot of it you don't have to explain. Like Excel, why are you telling me what you can do in Excel?
Yeah,
Hopefully
that's true.
you can do Excel stuff.
Yeah, they're just going to ask if you can do pivot tables. That's what they asked me in all of my engineering interviews with Excel. Can you make a pivot table? Yeah, I got you. Okay.
Yeah. Microsoft Office package. I had somebody tell me to put that on there once when I graduated high school. Take that off. Cool. You can use the word. Great. We know. If you made it through high school, we know. That's really cool that you know a few different languages, though. So bring that up in your interview. That's when they ask you, is there anything else that we should know about you? There's your talking point. It's way better to have something to tell us than to say, nope, I think we covered it all. Do you know how many times a day I would hear, oh, I think we covered it? No. Have something to tell them. Anything.
I think
anything. That's
resumes are almost irrelevant at this point. If you really want to stand out, it's you got to think about. Okay, most people are like, how do you get a job? Well, you submit a resume. No. There's a million different ways to go get a job, bro. Go in there and be like, hey, look, I know you're hiring for this position. I have the skills. If I do 50 push-ups in a row right now, give me the job. You get a laugh.
If it's a startup or with the founder, they would probably give you the interview. I know my first HR
100%. Company.
He totally would have hired you for that. Man walked around with his biggest muscle shirt on.
Jeffrey says we can't find three things to write Jeffrey down on here.
What's up, Jeffrey? Thanks for supporting the channel.
Appreciate you.
Oh, cool.
I think links to this would be cool. Links to your SolidWorks. Also, put your education at the bottom. Computer skills. Like, you have relevant skills and then computer skills and then communication skills. I don't know.
Hey, Katya, so colors on your resumes, it all depends, right? If you have a bunch of different colors on your resume, it makes it really busy. Don't like it. If you have just one color that makes it pop and everything else is black, totally fine. And only use those for your headers, right? So your experience, your education, maybe your name, that's totally fine. If you're applying to a job for like a designer, then we definitely expect you to have something like that, but don't make it too busy.
All right, here's something. Right, you have a skill, acclimated to numerous teammates of different ethnical backgrounds throughout many This is expected, bro. This isn't a skill to work with people from different ethnicities.
Take that out.
That just sounds like you grew up not being able to deal with people of different ethnicities. That's not a good look.
It's not good, especially not right now.
It's not a good look. Yeah, take that out.
Yeah, it also would make them probably guess your ethnicity.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do that.
Take that. That's like, you should be able to work with people, man. We're all people. We're all just trying to make it out here.
Hey, Emma, you can send your email or your resume to Grindreel. The email's either at the bottom sometimes or it's in the description.
I noticed if you add any graduate education, most companies won't hire you. Does that happen in your case? I don't have a master's, but yeah, it's because they think that you want too much money, but you have no practical experience, but apparently you feel like you're entitled to this money because I have a master's degree, but that's cool. A degree doesn't mean you can do the job, bro.
Yeah, and it also depends on what kind of job that you're applying for. If you're switching industries, like you're switching careers, you're going from like healthcare to being a developer, that might help to show that you had continuing education. You don't even have to finish it. I have half a master's degree to show I was getting into HR. And then I was like, wow, I hate this. And I stopped. Do what's right for you.